If your drawings look flat and lifeless, it's not your talent, it's your values. Here's how to know if this video will help you. Put your drawing next to your reference, turn them both black and white. If they don't match, that's your problem. In this video, I'll show you what values actually are, how to match them. Values simply are how light and dark something is. Not color, not detail, just lightness and darkness. If you turn your drawing into black and white, everything left would be values. White, light, mid-tone, dark, and black. When your values are placed correctly, your drawing looks 3D and realistic. When they're wrong, it looks flat, even if the proportions are perfect. How to match values. The first thing I always do when drawing, it doesn't matter if it's colored pencil or graphite, is I always do the darkest area first. That creates an anchor. Because if your anchor is off in terms of value, then it throws all the other values off. Right now, you might feel like the pupils are kind of similar in value, maybe slightly off. But if we select this pupil and we draw its value, and then we go draw over here, that is just this color transferred over. And now it looks so much more obvious how far my values were off. Now we have our anchor point, right? Then we go to the next one. And you can kind of see from this iris to this pupil, the tones almost are similar. Like they're almost like a 10 and a 9. Versus here, it looks more like a 10 and then an 8. I just want to point out when you zoom in on this eye that even the iris and the pupil aren't actually one solid black. Even the iris itself, like you've got these light points, medium, and darker points. So if you're struggling to try and nail down what tone to use, the easiest way is when you're tackling something with this much complexity is to squint. This blurs the image. So you can do that now on the screen, just sort of like squint, and you can see how all those little tones in the irises amalgamate, creating one solid tone. What we do is we select this iris from there to there. And you can clearly see how far the original tone in there was off. Another thing you need to be wary of when matching values is when a light area is surrounded by darker values or even next to a darker value, it appears lighter than it is. If we go into this highlight, you would say, oh, that's white. Select the whitest point. Let's see. Bam. It's not even white. Let me just paint white in there and show you just how far off it is. See? What we do, look at this area and compare it. Sort of feel the difference. I feel this iris is roughly an 8. Now here, I would guess it's roughly here. Now let's test out how good I am at telling. Now select it and look how far off I was. I was off by 2 tones. And so how do I manage to actually get the correct tone? Is I build it up slowly, constantly comparing this area to this area. Because we know we've got this area here correct. And we know we've got the black correct. Because if this was off, it would be harder to get this. Okay, roughly that is it. So I can imagine how like a beginner would be absolutely confused by why certain things don't look right. This to this, so it's like spot the difference. You go backwards and forwards, flick, flick, flick. If you feel like you're seeing a difference, it means you're not right. In here, there's dark, light, medium. What we've done is only put the average tone of that area after squinting our eyes to remove all detail. So if we went through and added this light area, this light area, this dark area, you'll notice that this iris will start to look like correct. When you do this skin tone up here, make sure it's darker than the highlight, because it would make no sense. You'll flatten the drawing if you do it wrong. And this has to be slightly darker than this. This needs to be about as dark as the iris. So you go 1, 2, you're comparing. And so it's like a domino effect, how one piece connects to another, connects to another. So it's not really about what color this is. You focus on the values. So when I'm drawing, I'm always focusing on how dark or light something is. If something looks wrong 90% of the time, it's because an area is too light or dark compared to something else. Thanks.